silk and smoke. You wore that look like film noir queens, with lips like jazz and untold scenes. Your laugh a hush the moon once wrote, wrapped in a midnight overcoat. You moved like smoke from candles tip, with every glance a sinking ship. I followed you through cigarette trails, through saxophones and cocktail tales. Oh, Tilk New York to buck and white cheese, through alleys drenched in sweet disgrace. You never stayed, you always slipped like bourbon warm on bitten lips. Midnight waiter droops, dead autumn morn till the break of babes. You whispered lies in satin tones, like jazz that's played on xylophones. Too soft to catch, too sharp to hold, a story best in shadows told. But still I haunt those crimson chairs where jazz still leaks through chandelier flares. Your scent remains, though you're long gone, in every dusk, in every song. As silk and smoke, your signature, no touch, no trace, just sepia blur. Yet at every note and every sigh still sings your name. As time drifts by, you vanished like the final stroke of jazz, of silk and smoke. The cabaret was near its close, red velvet stage, a single rose. She sang a song no one could name, and vanished softly with the flame. Last call for hearts that beat off time, for rhymes that never learned to rhyme. She left a hush behind the fall. The end was hers, the last call's call. Took me home to Livingstone. When was hers will blown is seen. Last call for hearts that beat off time, for rhymes that never learned to rhyme. She left a hush behind the fall. The end was hers, the last call's call. call for hearts that beat off time, for rhymes that never learned to rhyme. She left a hush behind the fall. The end was hers. The last call's call. We spun in circles round and round. The vinyl crackled with the sound of love that wore a second face and danced through lies with perfect grace. Vinyl hearts in minor key, played out of tune so carefully, but even scratched and full of pain, we'd play that record once again. Vinyl hearts in minor key, played out of tune so carefully, but even scratched and full of pain, we'd play that record once again. We spun in circles round and round. The vinyl crackled with the sound of love that wore a second face and danced through lies with perfect grace. Vinyl hearts in minor key, played out of tune so carefully, but even scratched and full of pain, we'd play that record once again. Spinning round on a velvet night, crackling sound, dim candlelight, your silhouette in that smoky room, dancing slow to a saxophone tune. High heels tap on a marble floor, whispers drift like never before. You said my name like a vintage song, soft and sweet, but it won't last long. Oh, take me back to black and white scenes where love was played on record machines. Let's sway like it's 1953 in your arms where I long to be. Midnight vinyl dreams playing on and on till the break of dawn. lamps glow on the avenue, tailored suits and a sky so blue. We sipped our gin in a smoky bar, laughing loud like the movie stars. And if this is just a dream, don't wake me yet. There's rhythm in regrets we won't forget, like brass and strings in a dusky haze. I love you through those jazz cafe days. Oh, take me back to black and white scenes where love was played on record machines. Let's sway like it's 1953 in your arms, where I long to be. Midnight vinyl dreams playing on and on till the break of dawn. Spinning slow in a timeless song where hearts and jazz Your coat still hangs behind my door. Your melody still haunts the floor. Each piano key I press tonight plays shadows in the chandelier light. A melody you left behind still lingers soft inside my mind. It doesn't ask, it doesn't plead, just plays the part where hearts still bleed. Just plays the part where hearts still of jazz lit up the night like broken glass. A trumpet solo split the dark, each note a flame, each chord a spark. 2 fingers deep, the truth flows fast, of loves gone wrong and nights that passed. No chaser for the blues he has, just him alone and 2 of jazz. Deep, the truth flows fast, of loves gone wrong and nights that passed. No chaser for the blues he has, just him alone and 2 of jazz. Inside a sepia reel, each frame a jazz line you could feel. The horns cried out in weathered tones like sepia dreams and brittle bones. Sepia swing, so old, so sweet, our shadows locked in soft repeat. Though time erased the film we knew, I still see every step with you. act in soft repeat. Though time erased the film we knew, I still see every step with you. Her perfume bloomed in neon air, a scent of jazz and sweet despair. She poured a drink, she struck a match, and time dissolved with every scratch. Neon honeysuckle scent, a love that came, a love that went. We lost ourselves in smoky rooms and bloomed like flowers into gloom. Neon honeysuckle scent, a love that came, a love that went. We lost ourselves in smoky rooms and bloomed like flowers into gloom. Your lipstick stained the crystal rim, a bittersweet and golden hymn. You leaned in close, the jazz grew low, and whispered things I'll never know. That amber burn behind your eyes, a truth disguised in love's disguise. I raised my glass to make it last, but time just drank the moment past. Kisses in a whiskey glass, gone too slow, gone much too fast. We lived a dream too sharp to last, a love distilled and poured in brass. The room was smoke and candlelight, your laughter soft, your silence bright. One final sip, one last caress, we faded into nothingness. A toast to what we almost were, to love that stings and doesn't cure. I drink to you, I drink to them, and dream we might begin again. Kisses in a whiskey glass, memories I can't let pass. A fire burned and left no ash, just echoes in the clinking glass. So raise a glass to loves gone by and taste the truth we can't deny. The chandelier shook soft and slow as ghosts of laughter swirled below. She kissed my cheek and left no sound, just echoes in the underground. Shadows on the floor. We swore we'd stay, then found the door. No past, no future we could claim, just music calling out our name. Shadows on the floor. We swore we'd stay, then found the door. No past, no future we could claim, just music calling out our name. The trumpet sighed where no one stood, in corners dark of old hardwood. It played a tune of days long dead, of songs once sung, of words once said. The dancer gone, the lights turned down, the band had left this haunted town. But still that horn cried soft and low, as if the past refused to go. The trumpet remembers all too well, each note a love, each pause a spell. It plays for ghosts that never fade, for sweet mistakes that music made. A chair still rocked in empty space, a lipstick trace, a phantom face. It blew a cry of silver rain, of melodies that ache with pain. And though no one remained to hear, the trumpet played through every tear, for hearts that left and songs that stayed, for vows in jazz that love betrayed. The trumpet remembers deep and true the nights we danced, the songs we knew, though silence now fills every seat, that melody will not retreat. So let it blow, let memories bend, the trumpet plays, it never ends. He wore a tie from 49. She drank her coffee cold as wine. A trumpet sighed from somewhere near, and love arrived, then disappeared. At Cafe Midnight, dreams begin. In every note, a whispered sin. We never spoke of where or when, just vanished with from 49. She drank her coffee cold as wine. A trumpet sighed from somewhere near, and love arrived, then disappeared. At Cafe Midnight, dreams begin. In every note, whispered sin. We never spoke of where or when, just vanished with the band again. Let's start with the band red lipstick on a cigarette. She struck a match, no one forgets. The jazz band played a sultry tune, while smoke curled softly past the moon. She sat alone in dress maroon, with eyes that whispered, "Leave me soon." A sip of gin, a breath, a stare, like secrets hiding in her hair. Velvet cigarette and lace, a memory you can't erase. She burns you down with quiet grace and vanishes without a trace. She talked in riddles, moved like jazz, too smooth to hold, too sharp to pass. Her voice a cello in the smoke, each word a vow, each laugh a joke. And though you swear she wasn't real, you feel her breath in every meal. She's in the haze of every set, the ghost of one last cigarette. Velvet cigarette desire, she kissed your soul, then lit a fire. You chased her through that smoky net, but love's not real, it's just regret. So light one up and don't forget, she's just a velvet cigarette. A golden dress, a gin-stained laugh. We danced until the world split half. The clarinet began to cry. We kissed beneath the amber sky. Gin and gold and nothing more, just fading footprints on the floor. But in that room we struck a chord to broken hearts. Gin and gold, nothing more, just fading footprints on the floor. But in that room we struck a chord to broken hearts in one accord. Cherry lips and jazz mistakes, cherry lips and violin, the kind of girl who never stays, just plays her part, then slips away. She leaned on notes the trumpet blew, a bittersweet, unfinished tune. She said, "I'm jazz, you're too precise," then left me cold as melting ice. said jaguar sakes, hearts undone by high-stake fakes, improvised with no retakes. She broke me soft like evening breaks. The night was filled with vinyl lies. She danced beneath fluorescent skies. I thought she meant the words she sang, but all I heard was cymbal clang. She was a solo, wild and free, a chord that never resolved me. But in that bar she'll always shine, forever skipping between lines. Tabby lip, said dragging mistakes. My soul still sways, my body aches. She vanished quick like smoky steaks, left only songs and heart-shaped quakes. Still hear her voice as daylight breaks. Cherry lips and jazz mistakes. Beside the snare, she tapped her heels and tossed her hair. The drums kept time for fleeting bliss, a rhythm born from one last kiss. Roses on the hi-hat fall in smoky clubs and mirrored halls. A beat, a bloom, a final call, the echo dancing down the wall. Roses on the hi-hat fall in smoky clubs and mirrored halls. A beat, a bloom, a final call, the echo dancing down the wall. Last dance on vinyl, a lonely groove, a dying drum. You held my hand, then turned to sway, like you were dancing time away. Our picture hangs in black and white, frozen in a Friday night. You spun like dreams dreams in candlelight, then vanished with the morning flight. Last dance on vinyl, slow and true, your perfume in the smoky blue. Cracks in sound like cracks in time still echo through this heart of mine. I play the record once again, pretend you're here like way back then. The trumpet sighs, the rhythm fades, just ghosts of notes the past has played. And if this song is all I keep, then let it play me back to sleep, where we're still spinning hand in hand, inside a world the stylus planned. Last dance on vinyl, soft refrain, where no one loses, no one gains. You left your voice in every line, still skipping somewhere down the spine. One final turn, then silence. Fine. The record ends, but you're still mine. Sundown at the Savoy, the sun dipped low on golden brass. We swirled our drinks in crystal glass. The Savoy lights began to gleam, and time dissolved into a dream. You sang in whispers, soft and warm, a torch song in a quiet storm. The crowd went still, then tapped along, the rhythm of a fleeting song. Sundown at the Savoy, where music kissed the air. Our names were notes, our laughs a ploy, two strangers with a stare. The chairs grew bare, the band packed slow, but I stayed on to watch you go. Your dress, like flame, danced down the hall, a curtain call, a final fall. I still come back to hear that tune that played beneath the paper moon. Though you are gone, the lights remain, still catching ghosts in window panes. Sundown at the Savoy, where hearts forgot to lie. A fleeting spark, a borrowed joy, still lighting up my sky. You're somewhere in that evening's ploy, still singing at the with Ella. The record spun, her voice took flight. We held each other through the night. No words, just jazz and candlelight. That summer when our hearts felt right. That summer with Ella in our ears. No pain, no past, no silent fears. Just scat and swing and ocean breeze and dancing shadows through the trees. That summer with Ella in our ears. No pain, no past, no silent fears. Just scat and swing and ocean breeze and dancing shadows through the trees. Letters in C minor. You wrote me songs in minor keys, with aching chords and memories. Each bar a scar, each line a sigh. Your silence wrapped in lullaby. The melody would always bend. Just like us, we'd start pretend. Your notes would float, then fade away, still echo in my yesterday. Letters in C minor, folded into sound. Words you couldn't write aloud still play when no one's round. I find your tune in passing rain, in whispered horns, in phantom pain. I hum it slow with every breath, your song that never learned of death. The staff still waits for one more line, a resolution lost in time. But all that's left is what you played before you closed the grand parade. Letters in C minor, too soft to be read, but loud enough to haunt my soul and play inside my head. You never signed them, never called, but I still hear them after all. You walked in heels on marble tile, lipstick red and a distant smile. The band played cool, the crowd stood still. I watched you like a silent film, a glass in hand, a twist of a line. The hour blurred into a rhyme. You raised a brow, I took the cue. We met where midnight paints in blue. Moonlight martini, stirred not shaken. Every sip a vow unspoken. You were a secret I shouldn't hold, cool and clear and bittersweet gold. You whispered tales of Paris nights, of rooftop bars and neon lights. But time dissolved beneath our feet, like gin and jazz, so smooth, discreet. The clock chimed 3, you leaned in slow. Don't fall in love was all you'd show, but I was gone like ice that slips, melted fast between your lips. Moonlight martini, dream in a glass. Moments fade, but echoes last. You were the toast I couldn't keep. Now you haunt my midnight sleep. Still I pour, and still I see. In that moonlight martini. Last dance at La Paloma. The saxophone confessed our sin. She wore a rose pin to her lace, with fire and sorrow on her face. Last dance at La Paloma, dear. The music fades, but you're still near. One twirl, one tear, one sweet regret, a love the band will not forget. last dance at La Paloma. The saxophone confessed our sin. She wore a rose pin to her lace, with fire and sorrow on her face, on her face, on her face. The city yawns in velvet blue, while morning steals the nightclub hue. We danced till jazz could dance no more, barefoot on that hardwood floor. Blue curtains at the break of day, your perfume lingers in the gray. Though silence now has had its say, that song in me won't fade away. Oh, take me gone to blues, played it on and off to the break of blue. Raindrops fall in slow ballet down windows worn with yesterday. She steps outside in midnight heels, the kind of grace the world can't steal. Her coat is soft, a velvet black, a world of warmth upon her back. Each footstep hums a lullaby, a jazz refrain beneath the sky. velvet rain and your perfume, a waltz beneath the clouded moon. No goodbye, just breath and mist, one last kiss the stars have missed. The neon signs blur in the storm, yet in her eyes the city's warm. A cab pulls up, she turns, then fades like melody the trumpet played. Time moved on, but still I wait on cobbled stones near midnight's gate. The rain returns, but not her hand, just silhouettes in shadow stand. Velvet rain and echoes thin, the kind of love you drown within. I chase her through each season's gray, but velvet rain won't let her stay. The jazz still plays, soft, sad, and slow, and velvet rain begins to flow. Cigarettes and champagne, she lights a flame with crimson nails. The matchstick flares, the story trails. A puff of smoke, a look so sly. She breathes out ghosts that never die. We sit beneath the chandelier, the kind of silence lovers fear. Two hearts that know but never say, just clink the glass and look away. And champagne, whispers laced in sweet disdain. All that we were, lost in refrain, flicker out like midnight flame. You speak in songs I used to know, broken jazz played soft and low. Regret tastes like a velvet pour. You toast then vanish out the door. We dance like strangers in the rain, our shadows blurred behind the pane. The fizz, the smoke, the bitter glow still haunt the place we used to go. Cigarettes and champagne, lips that smile through quiet pain. Memories burn but won't explain why we never tried again. The night forgets, but I remain with cigarettes and your champagne.